Hey, it's the Midnight Raven, and today we're looking at another unknown victims case. This is True Crime with Raven. Welcome to my channel. This is a new series on my channel, along with other new series featuring true crime cases. So this is the unknown victims case called Festive Horror. So yes, we may not be at Christmas in the UK. We are actually on April as I'm filming this, but we are doing a murder that happened at Christmas. So, if you're new, let's get into the video. Wrapping for Christmas was in full swing in the community of Economy in Pennsylvania in December 2014. The news broke that a local teen had stumbled across, and wait for this, the severed head of a woman by the side of the road. Oh my God, Merry Christmas, huh? The young boy made the discovery in woodland by a roadside. The head had been embalmed and the eyes had been removed and replaced with two small red rubber balls. Now, if that doesn't freak you out, nothing will. So, what happened? Police would receive a number of tip-offs about a woman in the early days of the case, but no one had any information that would give the woman's identity. They used cadaver dogs to search the area and didn't find any other body parts. The head being embalmed meant that it had destroyed vital DNA evidence in the skull that would have been able to be used to analyze to get more details of the identity of the woman. The teeth also proved that they could investigate a little further. So, to analyze the teeth, they used a compound to fill in the fillings, and it would transpire that she must have died between 2004 and 2014. Also, based on the large number of cavities she had to have come from a low-income family who may have grown up in an area where water was not fluorinated. So, in a bad water area, a low-income family, we're piecing together pieces. So, police drafted in a forensic artist to try and reconstruct the decapitated severed head into a clay model that they could show to the public. Obviously, you can't show them a severed head. So, a forensic artist tried to sculpt a woman's head into the clay. This would then be shown to the public, and no identification of the woman came to light. One clue was what happened to the severed head. So the severed head had been cut and executed with precision of cutting the head off. So, giving the theory that the unnamed victim had been decapitated by a body broker. Now, we're going to get more into this in a sec. So, in almost every US state, it is legal to sell human remains for the purpose of research or for the purpose of education to institutions. This all has to go through lots of red tape, loads of legal stuff, and it's done with hospitals and it's done all above board. But there are people out there on the black market that will sell your organs and other things without doing all the checks and going through all the red tape. Basically scooping or sneaking under the red tape and then selling your organs, your body parts off on the black market with little to no known about what happens to your body. So, a cadaver, i.e., a dead body, can sell for between £5,000 and £10,000. And unlike live transport organisation bodies, brokers are loosely monitored. So, if you want some organs, go the right way about it. Black market organs usually come from donors that may have been poor. They may not last long, so you could be risking your life by going to these body brokers that scout the fine line between right and wrong. So, The red rubber balls gave the theory that it was more likely that they had been done by a body broker who obviously wasn't part of the proper medical research and education institutions, and this was done, if you want to call it, not by the book. So the red rubber balls gave that theory, but it also posed more questions. Even if the body was part of a body broking business, why would they put the body in the open to be found? Good question. If you're trying to break the law, why would you make it so obvious by then just dumping somebody's head out in the open for someone to find? Doesn't make sense. Not if you're trying to keep your business hidden. So even if the body was part of this breaker's body business, it didn't explain why the head had just been discarded by a roadside to be found. Because at some point, whether it was a dog walker, a child, a police officer, that body slash decapitated head would have been found at some point. I.e., there are no other body parts found, mind you, in future years that this case was looked at. But it was found in undergrowth in rural Pennsylvania. It wasn't exactly hidden from public view. Eventually, it would have been discovered, and this would have all come to light. So, there are questions that still remain to this woman's identity, i.e., was she part of a body broker business? Was she just murdered by a serial killer? The woman's identity remains unknown, and even with her head, a clay mold of her head, no one has ever come forward with the identity of this woman. Unfortunately, this was a Christmas festive horror that still remains unanswered. This case still remains open, and of course, if anyone can ever identify this woman, hopefully the people that either murdered her, tortured her, or took her organs, body, etc., are put to justice, because it's a horrific crime. And that poor little boy that found the body is probably traumatized for life. Had it been a full body, maybe he wouldn't have been as traumatized, but finding a severed head while you're out playing, that's going to make you not want to go outside. So if you want to see more from me, this is True Crime with Raven. This was the Unknown Victims festive horror. Unfortunately, this woman still remains a Jane Doe to this day. If you'd like to see more of these videos, give it a big thumbs up. I'm trying my best to make these videos informative, detailed, and to give you the best True Crime with Raven I can. If you want to see more from me, remember Instagram as well. If you want to become a member and get one extra video a week behind the scenes, then consider becoming a member for 99 pence. If you want to support the channel in other ways, you can donate to PayPal, or you can just give me a big super sticker and tell me what you thought of this case in the premieres while I watch this with you. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys very, very soon for another Unknown Victims case. This is True Crime with Raven. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.